baby, how I act the fool. Talking all your shit, baby, on your act, boo. We here to talk. Now, what's up? I'm back from the land of the rising sun. Back in the congested room, as you see, K.A.Vuitton, K.Beezy. You know, I'm off the sheezy. We back. Still mind on the mission. We still going crazy. We still going brazy. We still on our thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? So what's happening, my guys and ladies? So we here to talk now. I guess I didn't do the best at recording again. Vacation, running around. But we back. We're going to get into this thing. So apparently we got Tory Lanez over here. Because apparently his appeals denied in Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. So as you know, this has been going on. All the hoopla, we've seen government officials, women government officials, everybody been trying to be on Tory Lanez's back, get his bag basically. Kelsey's bodyguard came out and said, hey yo, I seen that shit, he didn't do it, All this has been happening to the point this appeal was happening. Now I am one of the people that said, like, bro, the court case, regardless what you feel, you could still feel Tory is guilty. I'm not here to change your mind on that, but we can all have a fair agreement, like, that shit was a mess. There were certain people that need to take the stand. They did not take the stand, and that shit was a little bit of a shit show. So I'm one of those people like, yo, they can run that trial back. It is what it is. But I did say, hey, Meg been winning her court case, so I don't know what it's gonna do. Now the dude that's in charge of it, I think he's trying to run for president as well. So, and you need the women vote, especially the black women vote. So for him to overturn that and give Tory a break, it would look bad on him and his campaign. So that is also another thing I think that's going on in the background. Hey, we seen that shit with, sorry, had to put, you know what I'm saying, list text, hey. We seen that shit with, what's her name? Fani Willis and the whole Young Thug case. Hell, I think she also has presidential, like, first lady type of, like, aspirations, or vice president, VP aspirations. So she trying to go crazy with this shit. That's why I see no song going so crazy for the Young Thug situation. But anyways, I don't know exactly how this is gonna turn out, but we're here to talk about, so let's talk about it real quick. You already know the deal. Like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I'm talking about the little fleas. Y'all heard me. But anyways, and you know, let's get it cracking. Let's keep going. How y'all been? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that 13 hours. Hey, listen, that 13-hour difference. When the East Coast back over to Japan, hey, that shit hit me. But anyways. In two petitions, Tory Lanez alleged that his due process rights have been violated and that key evidence was not available to his attorneys. Tory Lanez continues to fight for his freedom, but earlier this week he took another loss. According to Billboard, two petitions filed by his legal team were denied by the California Appeals Court. In the petitions, his attorneys challenge his convictions related to the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. He alleged that his due process rights had been violated and that the key pieces of evidence had not been made available to defense attorneys, including the gun and bullet fragments found in Megan's foot. In their ruling, the appeals court mentioned a response for prosecutors who claimed the gun was at the Los Angeles Police Department. They also argued that testing it for DNA again wouldn't have made a difference. I do agree with them with that, because again, as you know, it came back inconclusive that. So they don't 100% know it's again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they were to test it again. And honestly, I don't know, like, me personally, it's been 5 years. I don't know how much DNA is left on a fucking weapon, but it's been 5 years, my nigga. Right? Petitioners have failed to show that additional DNA testing would establish a claim of actual innocence, they wrote. Both parties' experts at trial agree that DNA testing for the magazine showed none of the petitioner's DNA was present, and as to the gun itself, the inconclusive findings could neither exclude nor include petitioner as a minor contributor to the DNA found on the weapon. The court additionally denied Lanez's claims that prosecutors violated his rights by not collecting a DNA sample from Kelsey Harris, who's the artist's team alleged to pull the trigger. Petitioners essentially concedes that such a claim is ineffectual, the appeals court wrote. By the way, they also gave Kelsey immunity, so I don't really know how much that would change it at this point, because she got immunity to testify. So again, which is a whole nother, I personally would have given her immunity as another person in the car. It was a mess, bro. I don't know how the fuck they did that shit without giving the bodyguard the other motherfucker that was in the car. Story for another day. Anyways, the The prosecutors does not have a duty to collect evidence helpful to the defense. Lanez's direct appeal to his convictions is still pending at the time of writing. A live hearing for the oral arguments, by the way, I don't know why they use oral and something like that. Dirty. Maybe I just got a dirty mind, but nah, nigga, I ain't saying that shit. That's just me, you heard me. That's just me, you heard me. I ain't gonna say none of that, but hey, we proceed. Is expected to take place later this month. Lanez found guilty of the shooting at Megan Thee Stallion back in 2022. In 2023, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He'll be eligible for parole in 2029. It's expected and is expected to be released in 2033. I ain't gonna lie, if I'm there, I'll get that nigga parole 2029. That's just me. I ain't gonna lie, that's me. That's just me. But besides all that, I will say this. Hey, Tory, you gonna have a hard time finding this shit. I don't really see a clear end of the road for you. I'm just happy like you were able to drop music while you're in there. You're still doing things you should. You dropped a whole damn near project, and your project was better than a couple niggas albums that are out right now. So I do gotta give you your kudos. You was doing your thing. I fucked up. I was lacking when you dropped your shit. I could've like did a review on it, but we just gonna see where this shit goes, and hopefully your other appeal goes through and we could see this shit spin back. Cause like I said, regardless if you're a fan of his or not, that trial, like, yeah, there was a lot of shit that I was just like, nigga, what the fuck's going on? Now, the whole him and Milagro situation, that's a whole nother situation for another day. And if Megan can prove, like, he was feeding her information and he was making her skew it in his favor, we can have a conversation about it, but we'll also see what goes on with that. You know, Megan's going to court with her as well. So we'll see exactly what's going on. What do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides this, your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. Black TJ Day while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and try to hit a little bit more. You hear me? I'm gone. Shalom, zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.